it tells you in verse 4 that Cain said to God, by God putting upon him the blame, he said that he would turn his face from God. In verse 14, Genesis 4:13, to turn his face against God means that he will not obey God, that he will be against everything and about God. So God, what God build up, he will tear down. These are the things that he would do. In other words, he was telling God in verse 14, 4:14, he's going to make a covenant with death and hell. And God said that he would hide himself among the peoples. He would pretend that he's one of them, but he would be none of them because he had broke away from God and vowed not to serve God. By doing so, Cain had made a covenant with death and hell. So, by Cain slaying Abel, his brother, this created a generational gap between Cain and a third seed, which was going to be born by Adam. Creating this generation gap, because Cain was grown when he slew Abel. That means Cain would have a head start on the next generation born into Adam. In other words, he would have the fat of the land, and he would contaminate the land because he had vowed not to serve God by turning his face away from him. So he would corrupt the earth. The first set of people would corrupt the earth and tear it down and destroy the earth. Let me go to Genesis chapter 5. This brings us to this part. This is the book of verse 20. I got to finish these last two verses in Genesis chapter 4. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son and called his name Seth. For God, said she, has appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. The genealogy of the human race had started, but God had to replace Cain, and so Cain's generation had been a kingdom here on earth. But God showed us the genealogy here. This will take us all the way to the genealogy of Adam, all the way to Noah. Because God had to kill out the seed part of Cain because Cain refused to serve him. God had destroyed it. They had been corrupted the earth and had refused to serve him. This becomes a replica to the United States of America. They want the fat of the earth and the fat of the land, but they refuse to serve God. They come to God in prayer what they live, but in their heart they is moved far from him. They serve the works of their own hand, and through the school of technology, that's what they serve. But now the heartbeat of their industries and their craftsmanship, which they created through technology, the schooling of technology, the heartbeat of these vessels, of these vehicles, depending upon the crude oil which God given to his servants in the Middle East. They don't want to serve God, but they want to democratize all the world to do as God say. So therefore, out of fear, they're trying to create a fear factor among everybody, every people in every nation, to do as they do, and if they don't, they will label them as terrorists, and they will slaughter them. This is what God is showing us through Bible prophecy, because they have the mindset of Cain. Let me go to Genesis chapter 6. Genesis chapter 5 takes you all the way here where God getting ready to destroy the Gentiles, who was the people of the white race, which came through the seed of Cain. This was going to be the part on this side of the flood coming from Noah. Genesis chapter 6. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters was born unto them, the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old men of renown. Okay, stop right there. Stop right there and bring it to this part. We have a problem with this. If you look at the days before the sons of God bare children unto the daughters of men, men was living to get 500, 600, 800, 900 years old. It's that about prophecy. But if you have a lot, the God of the earth had created this earth to sustain one form of man, this new manner of peoples came by way of the angels of God, sons of God, interbreeding with the daughters of men. Create another vessel to be placed upon the food chain up here on humanity in the world. This is where Gentiles in the Gentiles came in, and the Chaldees came in. So God had to make an adjustment to compensate for these amount of people, because out of the fault of their own, there was no fault. Because of the sins of their fathers, they became a product through an interbreeding. They were part human and part angels. And God had to respect that flesh because it had no covenant with God. So God had to create a way to give this creature a covenant. But yet still, this creature had no covenant with God, but he was added on to the food chain of the world. Even though one was born today, two was born tomorrow, it became a tree in the earth that kept blooming and blooming, that had no blessing for God, so God had to find a way to bless this tree. So God took and divided the earth for this creature man. He cut down the years